Through our review program, we just finished reviewing a business that should sell for $6 million, but it's probably only going to sell for $2 million with heavy seller financing because their books were a mess. Now, this looked like a great business. The QuickBooks P&L showed about $1 million of cash flow in 2023, but their tax returns showed a $300,000 loss. And that's a huge red flag because this $300,000 loss was even after adding things back like depreciation and interest. While it's normal for the tax returns and the P&Ls not to match perfectly, they could be, one could be accrual based and one could be cash based. In this instance, they were both cash-based, but that's a reason why you might see different. Often, you don't see the depreciation in the P&L, but you do see that on the tax return. So CPA just adds that in for tax purposes. But the problem with this is that the revenue and the expenses were wildly inconsistent between the P&L and the tax return. And that really makes us not trust the $2.7 million they said they made in 2024. But overall, the books were sloppy. It was clear there were definitely some expenses missing. So that $2.7 million is probably really around $2 million as we went and kind of normalized the expenses. At least that was kind of our best guess. But it's never good when a seller leaves you making best guesses on what the cash flow is. The records really need to be clear, and it needs to be obvious what this business is generating as far as cash flow. But because this is such a mess, this seller looks like they're going to end up selling for $2 million, and they're going to finance 75% of the purchase. So as a buyer, what does this mean for you? One is that the tax returns don't lie. Lenders are going to use the tax returns. The tax returns are considered the truth as far as what a business earns. So it's the one that they are signing to the IRS that these numbers are known to be true. So the tax returns are always considered more reliable than the P&L. Now, sloppy books can mean opportunity for you as the buyer. Now, this business, to us, we went through their QuickBooks. We actually had access to the QuickBooks of the business. It looked like it was about a $2 million per year business, but they're gonna sell for a deep discount because of the way that they filed their tax returns. Because based off the tax returns, this business is only going to qualify for $200,000 to $300,000 lending. So that really limits the market. But due diligence is going to be key in anything like this because you really should be mindful. And I've always had the thought, if someone's willing to lie to the IRS, they are willing to lie to you. So when you see a mismatch between the P&L and the tax returns, and what the seller says that the business generates and what they told the IRS that it generates, if they don't match, you should do extra diligence. And you might even though something might look like a really great deal, it might be something that you don't want to do. I think Warren Buffett, gonna screw this up, but he has a saying is that he'd rather buy a wonderful business at a fair price than a fair business at a wonderful price. And if you're looking to do a deal like this, you really need to work with an experienced advisor. You can come to us. We do have our review program where we can just review a business that you're looking to buy for just a one-time fee. And then we can also, if the deal works out, we can connect you with a lender to help you get it financed. So if you need help looking at a deal, check out the link in our bio. We can help you with a review.